Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Checking out the Trailblazers, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year and winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning this season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it for now as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
From the East Bank Esplanade, a great view of the Hawthorne Bridge in downtown Portland, Oregon. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this home crowd. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania club. And it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Lillard misses. And here's Lowry. Scola, a screen on Lillard. About a minute played so far here in the first. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Now here's Lowry. Inside. Scola kicks to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto working the ball around now. Kept alive. Here's DeRozan, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished. Struggled to handle the ball. Created then his own shot. But sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
And, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a quick shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Lowry passes to Ross. Scola sets a screen for Ross. The pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014, was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
The feed now to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here's DeRozan. He has 6. Scola dishes to DeRozan, and he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 8 points. Trailblazers trail by 3. To the wing right side. The 3 from McCollum. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. Scola sets a screen for Ross. The shot, no good. Plumlee with some nice D. Here's Lillard. McCollum kicks to Aminu. This is Vonleh. He feeds it to Aminu. Pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valanciunas, wow!
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Vonleh, the pass to Lillard. It's stolen by Lowry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance.
Quiet seconds of the game.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Lillard against Lowry. Right side, DeRozan. Lowry dishes to Ross. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
Davis is checked in for Noah Vonleh. Biyombo is checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for Ross. Trailblazers trail by 3. Back to Terrence Ross, Greg, you're talking about him. It's so easy for a young player to lose his way a little after coming on so fast. Clark, I'm not surprised that he's had a few bumps in the road along the way.
That's part of the development and growth process, Kevin. You've seen it with a lot of guys. His upside, though, is great.
Aminu misses. Toronto leading by 3. Feeds it to Joseph. They grab their own miss. Down low. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's McCollum. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now here is Lowry. There's the screen. It's DeRozan with the drive.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. Good season for him last year. 10th in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And last season, his floor awareness was impeccable. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everybody involved.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Crabbe comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Henderson for Lillard.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
McCollum kicks to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's DeRozan. 10 points for him. And it's Joseph in the corner. 5 on the clock. Toronto working the ball around now. No good with the triple. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Right wing. Now here's McCollum. Now recovering. McCollum with the ball. And the shot is good. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Outside Lowry. Kicks to Patterson. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here is Lowry. Passes it to Biyombo. Back to Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Biyombo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Portland leading. McCollum kicks to Henderson. And Leonard has it in the corner. The 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3-balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's Lowry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes natural to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Free throw good, Lowry. Well, getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
And on the topic of Lowry, he became only the third Toronto Raptor ever, Clark, to be voted into the All-Star game.
Yeah, you know, Bosh and Vinsanity, the other two. Lowry also participated in the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge. Man, he's been outstanding as a point guard.
And a tenacious leader for the Raptors.
Yeah.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. Here's Henderson. That's good. Henderson's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here's DeRozan. 10 points for him. Great that time from Leonard.
He got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments.
First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by DeRozan. Davis sets a screen. Shoots off the screen. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And, here we go with Henderson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful.
Now, here's Lowry. 6 points for him. And again, unable to change momentum here. Portland leading by 10. Henderson with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Crabbe. Trailblazers keep it alive. Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Trailblazers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Now Lowry. With 1 on the clock. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player, a guy who's not all about himself, who puts his team first and who works hard and who doesn't talk back, who doesn't do the negative things. He's a team player, he's a team guy, and he works hard.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro utility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
They've got Plumlee, Damian Lillard out there with Henderson, and there's Davis, and it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Ross. Joseph, the pass to Ross. And Valanciunas penetrating. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Here's Davis. And that one comes up a bit short.
And, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And it's Aminu in the corner. No one near him. Ross grabs the board.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Poked loose. Now here is Lowry. He's got 8 to the inside. Valanciunas dishes to Ross. Sinks the three-pointer. Ross has got 10 points in the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now, here's Lowry. Screen by Scola. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Shoots. Some solid defense from Lillard. Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
Joseph, the shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Lillard. Henderson, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Henderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Nice job coming off that screen. Lowry's got 10.
And Luis Scola setting a really nice screen that time.
Lillard against Lowry. And Plumlee kicks to Davis. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game.
And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had it. Snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Conley's checked in.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Lillard against Lowry. He kicks it to Joseph. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here is Lillard. He's got 6. The dish to Henderson. Charity stripe shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Ross. He dishes it to Valanciunas. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Now here's Lillard. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Lillard against Lowry. Now here's Aminu. Not a lot of room. The shot by Lillard wide open. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lillard's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Leonard comes in for Plumlee, and McCollum subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Raptors also changing it up. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Patterson in for Luis Scola. And Patterson kicks to Ross. Six to shoot. Shot from the wing. Conley with the rebound. Portland leading by 3. Last break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Ross with it. 10 points for him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ross has got 7 points here in this quarter.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. That's checked in. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Toronto. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against Phoenix. Lillard attacking. Here's McCollum. There's Vonleh. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Joseph. Ross on the wing. The pass to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Trailblazers. The Raptors in second.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
Now here's Joseph. The feed to Ross. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Vonleh. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A good game for McCollum. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Free throw good, McCollum.
And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
And so McCollum nails both of them. While McCollum has struggled with injury, he's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
Ross. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, a good game tonight for DeRozan. He's got 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him, and it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Both good from the line that time. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. And Clark, he keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Now here's DeRozan. 12 points for him. Fires the 3. Patterson can't get it to go. Portland leading by 5. Conley down low. Patterson defending.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
A 3 from McCollum. Toronto grabs the miss.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
They grab their own miss. Patterson passes to Biyombo. Outside DeRozan. Another shot. Biyombo dishes to Patterson. And another shot. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
McCollum, no good.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Patterson a screen on Lillard. It's DeRozan with the drive. Lillard with the block. To the inside, McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 12.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cram. He's guarded by Ross. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. One second left. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the number one thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Portland was looking great right away. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that today.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
You know, 2 things went on in the first half. Yes, we saw good offense take advantage of mediocre defense, but we also saw a motivated team take advantage of a team that didn't want to hustle. They need an attitude adjustment.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Raptors trail by 4. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Terrence Ross is out there with Scola. And it's Valanciunas in at center.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Dishes it to Lowry. Scola, a screen on Lillard. Lowry kicks to Scola. Clock at 6. Ross passes to Scola with his first shot attempt. That's good. Now Lillard. He feeds it to Vonleh. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
It's deflected. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. Portland moving the ball around. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Raptors trail by 8. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Lowry, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
Shots, gentlemen. It's been a good night for Kyle Lowry. 15 points. A couple of nice steals, too. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Ed Davis is checked in for Portland, and so Lowry nails both of them. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And it's McCollum in the corner. To the inside. Here's Davis, and the layup is good.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Raptors trail by 7. Now here is Lowry. 17 points in the game. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
and you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Trailblazers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Raptors are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lowry against Lillard. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Here's Lowry. The Blazers getting the bucket. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. That's it, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game. Trailblazers leading by 6. Over to the left wing. McCollum. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And it's McCollum in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 21 points for C.J. McCollum.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. The 3. Another miss by DeRozan. Portland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. To Aminu, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA, but this last season with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points, but he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 19. Feeds it to Scola. And again, it's Toronto converting.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist. Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
Got that one up quick. And that's 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
It's Henderson on the wing. Wide open. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And, guys, getting back to Aminu, he still has the tools to be a really good player, but like so many young guys, he has to focus. He has to bring the intensity 100% every game. And I could see him being one of those late bloomers, if you will.
And so here's Portland. The Raptors getting the bucket. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Aminu's got his second bucket tonight. Raptors trail by 4. Outside DeRozan. Scola, a screen on Henderson. Outside DeRozan. Knocked away. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. McCollum, no good. The Raptors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Deep 2 from Ross. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks to Henderson. And that one is hammered home.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Outside DeRozan. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. Ross dishes to Scola. Here's Valanciunas, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Allen Crabbe comes in for Al-Farouq Amini. And then for Toronto, Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Ross. Crabbe, no good.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And DeRozan, here we go. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Davis. Drops in the layup for 2. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Joseph. Patterson a screen on Henderson. Joseph the pass to Patterson. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Good season for him last year. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. Pass to Patterson. He kicks to Biyombo to the wing right side. Again, Toronto. Here's McCollum. 21 points in the game. Pass to Crabbe. Plenty of space. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by DeRozan.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Here's Crabbe, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Henderson kicks to Crabbe. Just 5 to shoot. And here's McCollum for 3. Offensive rebound, Davis. Now the dish to Henderson. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Biyombo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Up top, DeRozan for the tie. Henderson against Lowry. And the rejection by Leonard. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against Milwaukee. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Davis. Toronto trailing. Here's Lowry. 19 points in the game. Here's DeRozan. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Portland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. There's the double team with Joseph. They set the screen. And there's the pass to Vonleh. Fast break, Toronto. The feed to Joseph for the lead. Henderson pulls it in. Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get, a solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin, right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined, and that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Portland with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. He dishes it to Crabbe. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Crabbe's got 6 in the quarter. Raptors trail by 6. Right wing. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rosen dishes to Joseph. And the Raptors miss again.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall. That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
He's off on the second. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Lillard with the block. And here's Henderson. He's got 12. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Henderson's got 14 points for the game.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Trailblazers lead by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And the final period of play just about to start. Trailblazers leading by 9. Vonleh is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Allen Crabbe. And it's Aminu in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Lillard kicks to Vonleh. The screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to 9.
And both free throws good for Vonleh. Well, Greg, in watching Vonleh, you can see he has the size and range to be a difference maker. Excellent rebounder, big hands. Clark, you've talked about that, simply working on refining his skill set at this point.
Yeah, and it's a matter of work ethic with him because I think the tools are there. Work ethic and experience, and I think this kid is going to be a nice front court player for a long time.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Aminu. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Lowry with the ball. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Shoots from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's 6 points for Mason Plumlee.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's Crabbe while recovering. The open shot, Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
They've had assists now on their last 3 back.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Davis comes in for Vonleh, and McCollum subbed in for Crabbe. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Plumlee throws it down with the quick putback jam.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Lowry against Lillard. Lowry kicks to Joseph. Shot clock at 5. And again, Toronto with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 13. Lillard outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Lillard has been playing really well. 16 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Valanciunas. And it's DeRozan in for Joseph. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now Lowry. Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Outside DeRozan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And Lillard gets double teamed. It's stolen by DeRozan. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Fires from deep. That one goes. Counter. DeRozan's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Inside, Plumlee with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance, and it's blocked. Outside DeRozan. From deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks. And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now, Shooky. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
Kept alive. DeRozan on the wing. Launches a 3. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Lowry.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Patterson, the screen, the drive by Lowry. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Lowry's got 24.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Back to Plumlee. Excellent D there for Scola.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the jam by Ross.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Plumlee with a screen on DeRozan. Shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ross for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Lowry against Lillard. Dishes to Plumlee. 5 on the clock. Doubled by Scola. Plumlee, the pass to Davis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
Toronto calls timeout. You know, Greg, getting back to Ed Davis, his abilities go beyond physical attributes, strong intangibles. Roy Williams always used to talk about him like this, high basketball IQ.
Yeah, second-generation NBA player. His father, Terry, played a long time. He's humble, he's hungry, and motivated. So a lot of key characteristics, I think, in the success of most players he displays here early in his career.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. Lillard against Scola. Now here's Lillard. To the paint. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Here's McCollum. Portland again missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
I think you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. The Trailblazers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Aminu, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Here's Toronto. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And Valanciunas penetrating. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Patterson bringing the double. Down low. Here's Davis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Raptors trail by 4. And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Valanciunas.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Laser Dancers.
Portland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And here's McCollum for 3. But they get it back. Davis dishes to Plumlee. Good. Plumlee's got 6 in the quarter.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And the basket by McCollum.
C.J. McCollum with the shot.
So it's Toronto now. They trail by 6. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Stolen by McCollum. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And you saw how... quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break Toronto. Here's DeRozan. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make at this stage of a really tight ball game.
And Toronto making a change here. Ross is checked in. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. Minu the pass to Davis. And stolen by Scola. And DeRozan. Here we go. Portland grabs the miss. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his 3rd foul so far. Only situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Portland. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Outside Lowry. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Plumlee with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Lillard against DeRozan. Launches a 3, sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Here's McCollum. Chipped away, and he recovers it. It's in!
Clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Really, Greg, just shows you the toughness and determination this man has. Impressive. Boy, right now, they're just getting a fantastic effort from Kyle Lowry.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. Nails it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus. We'll have to go to the line for 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
CJ McCollum.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here. It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been dead.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
At the line for 2.
So he comes.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Incredible composure at the line to tie it up and give them a chance to get it to overtime.
For 3, Ross. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. It'll be the Raptors off the tip, and away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Scola. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Vonleh. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Vonleh's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Joseph. Ross dishes to Scola. Misses in close.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
And that one's good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Scola. Feeds to Joseph. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 9. And they'll keep possession. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Aminu with the bucket.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Lowry passes to Scola. To the middle. Tries to save it. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him. Inside. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's a
Yeah.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
It's blocked. Now, here's Aminu. While recovering. Here's Lillard. Kicks it to Vonleh. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here. Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That will be foul number 5 on him. Here's Lillard. Passes to Vonleh. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Scola with the block.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. A new group in now for the Raptors. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Stoll. Caboclo, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Here's Joseph. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game. And here is Ross. He kicks to Scola.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing 4. your teammates.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Lillard dishes to Plumlee, and they go to the intentional foul.
Their biggest problem is dealing with Plumlee. 11 rebounds, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Toronto with the ball. Ross with a wide open look. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Here's McCollum.
Got it! C.J. McCollum with the shot.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 5 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's what's your take?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
Toronto with the ball. Three-pointer, Lowry. Right between the eyes. Now a timeout called by Portland. What do you think, guys?
They don't have enough time here to catch and shoot. Their only hope is to try to tip it in off the inbound pass. That's always a difficult shot.
Here's McCollum. Shot is good. But it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the officials do need to look at the replay. You know, the basket may count after all. We'll see. No guarantees this outcome is going to remain the same.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankfully, the replay gets the officials off the hook on what would have been an awful call to miss.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Damian Lillard. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.